involvement to this community, whose example has inspired others to serve with the same zeal and commitment, not just to West Valley, but to our whole country. 3 years ago, Westside community leader Sherri Winder lost her life in a tragic accident. Granite School District and Granger High School have come together to plant a tree in her honor on her birthday and 3-year anniversary of her passing. This location and time were chosen at the time of her passing. It is not often to have the opportunity to recognize an individual whose life and service have such a far-reaching impact. With the rebuilding of this beautiful campus, the superintendent, the school felt this would be an appropriate place to provide a permanent reminder of Sherri's accomplishments and commitments to this entire community. So we appreciate you being here. My name is David Dunn. I'm principal of Granger High School, so this is a great honor for me to be part of this program. We'd also like to recognize a few other individuals who are here. We have our board member, Carrie Bowden. We have Superintendent Bates. We have representing Congressman Jason Chaffetz's office, Jennifer Scott. And we have Kent Winder, elected trustee of Granger Hunter Improvement District, and more importantly, a distinguished Granger High alumnus and husband to Sherri for over 40 years. We're grateful we have a group of our wonderful students here. So at this time, I'll turn some time over to Kent for him to introduce his wonderful family.
Thank you very much. I'll start with, I guess, oldest to the youngest, introducing, actually first, I've since remarried after losing my wife, and a year and a half ago I married Susie Hathcock, now Winder. Susie, raise your hand or stand. My oldest daughter, Amy Winder Newton, and you can hold the applause till after I introduce them all, so we can get you back to class on time. Then my next oldest child, Mike Winder, our former mayor here in West Valley, and his wife Karen, and their daughter goes to Granger, Jessica. Jessica, raise your hand. And sitting next to Jessica, we've got a spy from Taylorsville, but my granddaughter Aubrey, who's grateful to be here. And then I have my daughter Tammy and granddaughter Sophie, who came today. And Amy and Tammy's husbands both had other commitments and couldn't get away from work. I then have a son who is living and working in Germany, Nathan, and I have then my youngest son and his wife actually live in China, and they're teaching school in China with their daughter Adair, so we miss them. I also have with us today my older brother Ted, and hold the applause, we don't want to give him bacon. Then my twin sister Karen, who graduated from Granger. It's handy having a twin sister going to high school with you, because she'd line me up and I'd line her up, and anyway, I won't get into those details, but she married her high school sweetheart Roger. Roger was on Granger's baseball team, All-State, and we appreciate all of them coming. So we're honored as a family that the district would take this time and effort to recognize Sherri. And Sherri was a homemaker, stayed at home with all these crazy kids that I have for over 31 years. But during that time, she found that even though she was a busy mom, she was able to take on a few community projects and help out and get involved. And it taught us all a good lesson, and something I want to just mention, obviously, that you don't have to quit your job or devote an entire career to one cause. You can be working or be a mom at home, stay-at-home mom or whatever, but you can still get involved in the community, because she was involved in numerous causes and made a difference. And so as a family, again, we're very honored and grateful that the district would take this kind of time and effort to honor Sherri, and we thank you. So thanks a lot.
As we've come together to plant this tree, so we have this tree that's been planted in remembrance, and unveil the plaque, I would like to take a moment to list some of Sherri's accomplishments. Active in community affairs, Winder was a volunteer for the 2002 Winter Olympic Games, co-founder of Families for West Valley Tracks, a candidate for the state legislature, and constituent affairs manager in Governor Huntsman's office. At the time of her passing, she was the West Jordan office manager for Congressman Jason Chaffetz. One of Winder's greatest accomplishments was co-chairing the Taylorsville-Benyon Incorporation effort. Her hard work helped the incorporation of Taylorsville-Benyon pass by an overwhelming 70% of the vote, enabling a city of 60,000 residents to create the city of Taylorsville. Bruce Watson, then chair of the Taylorsville-Benyon Community Council, said, "The ability Sherri possessed to bring people together and work towards a common goal made her efforts invaluable and outcomes which were always positive." Winder taught her children the importance of giving back to the community. Her daughter Amy Windward Newton serves on the Salt Lake County Council, and her son Mike Winder served as mayor of West Valley City. At this time, we'd like to turn some time over to Jennifer Scott, who is representing Congressman Jason Chaffetz.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be invited. I will keep this brief, but on behalf of Congressman Chaffetz, I just want to express our gratitude for the example that Sherri Winder has set in this community. She was such an asset to our office because of all the work that she had done, because of her engagement in politics and in civics. I actually worked with Sherri on the Huntsman campaign. She was my boss at that time. And then she came to work at the Chaffetz office, and I was her boss. And we had a wonderful time together. She was so compassionate and collaborative and willing to bring people together. And what an asset to, as we represented the West Side at that time, it seemed like we could not take her anywhere that she didn't know somebody, because of that's the kind of person that she was. And I'm so pleased to have had the opportunity to know her and to work with her. I was hit very hard by her loss, as I'd been working with her every day at that point, and we have greatly missed her in our office. Congressman Chaffetz was a big fan. He had worked with her when he was the campaign manager on the Huntsman campaign, and they had a long history, and we were so excited when she lost her election, and that meant we could hire her. So the loss of that district was our gain. We were so grateful to get her. So we are very pleased today to see this memorial, and that people can remember the contributions that she made. Thank you.
Thank you for those comments. At this time, Kent Winder and family, we would like to present to you the plaque that is being placed on this rock here next to this tree that is being planted in her behalf. And that is for you and your family. We'd like to thank Kent Winder family for sharing your wife and mother with our entire West Side community. And thank you for your support and everything you've done to support the community, support the school, support the district, and all the great things that you've done. So we appreciate you coming, and this is in remembrance of your dear wife. Thank you. Okay, we appreciate everybody coming this morning.
Let's get a picture. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm just getting some video really fast. Jennifer has one camera.
But
Tammy, you can do you do the Facebook honors today and just tag all of us.
I'd like to get, well, let's start with the kids and grandkids, the immediate family, but then I'd like.
Okay, Aubrey and
Yeah, those
Jessica
guys.
and Karen.
Okay, say hi to Grandpa and Grandma Jepson.
Hi guys.
Hi.
You should put on Facebook so Nate and
Yeah, I
Isaac
will.
Yeah.
can see it too.
Yeah.
I'll